Whoa, look at this, everyone. Here I am. It's been like 3 freaking months. Hello, everyone. I saw we had a donation come through from JJ. Says, hello, Zander. How are you? How are the nerves? Let's go, Sammy. Agreed. I'm great, JJ. Good to see you here, especially with it being this late at night. I mean, you're here this late at night. It's almost midnight. This is crazier than that time I went to that cemetery that was featured in an episode of Family Guy.
Didn't think that'd work.
Wow, I did a Family Guy cutaway on stream. How about that? So yeah, here we are watching the Elimination Chamber. Hopefully the video reflecting in my nameplate, which I think is new. I don't think you guys have seen this yet. This is new. I've got a nameplate here, and I've got an IWGP US title and the ARW title, and an Alpha Rad plushie, and a Luigi, and some Funkos. So we got a lot of stuff that wasn't here last time. Um, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna hope my nameplate doesn't get us in trouble with auto detection, because I can't put the laptop here because then everyone could see it, unless maybe I did like this, but then I gotta watch at a weird angle, which I guess I'm known for watching at weird angles, but still. It's kind of how I got famous the first time. Xander pre-playing Triple H's booking decision. Oh god, I love these chamber graphics so much. I love the way they've got that laid out. It's kind of damned if I do, damned if I don't.
If you're worried about the nameplate,
Oh, true.
then you can just tape that on there,
That's true. I could just
so
do
you don't have
that.
to worry about reflections.
There, it actually just kind of sits there perfectly.
There you go.
We'll do that for now.
Ingenuity of someone using one brain cell.
We'll get this figured out. And for those that don't know, predictions are back. They were supposed to be back at the Rumble, but I was in Paris. Predictions are back. They were supposed to be back at the last Impact pay-per-view, but I was actually there. That's a story we'll get to in a minute. I got a cool story I haven't told on YouTube yet about that. But yes, predictions are back. It is the rematch from when we did War Games a while back. Sorry, I guess it's still programmed that every time I say War Games, I get interrupted by... Okay, so I'll make sure I don't say that anymore.
Starting yourself up with a Doug challenge of your own.
Apparently. So yes, it is the rematch between myself and Quizmaster, who accidentally won the title back at that show in November. And so here is the rematch, and there's been a special challenge thrown in there as well. We are doing 2 #1 contenderships tonight with the 6-person Elimination Chamber matches. We have had 6 participants be unwillingly thrown in by yours truly. Well, 3 willing, 3 non-willing. Ray never got back to me on if he actually wanted to play or not, so he's unwilling in this one. And the person whose representative wins the men's chamber will challenge on night 1 of WrestleMania. The person who wins the women's chamber challenges on night 2 of WrestleMania. So, here is the prediction sheet. I have gone with Brock Lesnar, Edge and Beth Phoenix, Asuka, Austin Theory, and Sami Zayn. Quizmaster, our reigning champion, has gone with Bobby Lashley, The Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez, Bronson Reed, and Roman Reigns. And you can see that in the chambers, Ray Wood, our first player, has gotten Bronson Reed and Raquel Rodriguez. Hanzo has Seth Rollins and Asuka. Tech Nizzle has Damian Priest and Nikki Cross. Carnold has Austin Theory and Natalia. My fiance over there, I just pointed even though I'm not on screen, has Johnny Gargano and Carmella. She literally said, give me the 2 least likely people to win, and so I did that. And Shinobi has got Montez Ford and Liv Morgan. So, it's going down tonight. It's going to be fun. Last Elimination Chamber went, it went well. I've got Sami because I think even if he doesn't pin Roman, he's winning by DQ or something. Is she in the cabinet?
Yeah, she just... Okay, thank you, Dana.
Yeah.
So she did that thing where, like, when a cat circled right before they kind of settle down?
Yeah.
She did that in one of the pans. Fortunately, she decided to hop out of the pan rather than truly settle.
Of course.
No, Dana, no, go back in.
Yeah.
You, baby. You're not a piece of kitchen paper.
So yes, I'm back at my desk. Last time I was live, I was at my mother's house, but we've kind of come to an agreement on nights where there's pay-per-views for me to stream to be able to work here at the house because I love my mother, but her coming in. Hold on, let me mute my mic and double check that this is an okay thing to say. Let me cover myself so people can't read my lips either. I'm gonna unmute the mic now. Okay, yes, so I have been given the okay and the green light to say this. You know, I love my mother to death. I appreciate that she let me use her house for the live stream, but her coming in inebriated during the Finn Balor and AJ Styles match and causing me to miss more than half of that match kind of annoyed me. So I'm back at my house. It was originally planned for there to be some nostalgia. I was gonna be in my old room at my dad's house because my fiance plays D&D with some friends online on Saturday nights, but she has been gracious enough to agree to just play in the bedroom with the door closed tonight and give me the living room slash entire main part of the apartment tonight. So thanks for that. You get it tomorrow night for D&D and every other night. So.
I mean, truth be told, I'm not sure I have D&D tonight now.
Oh.
Most of everyone's at a convention right now.
Yeah.
You have to hear anything, so I'm not guaranteeing I do or don't, but I have no clue right now.
Fair enough.
We'll find out when we do.
You know, I really should have realized if you didn't want to play Weekend at Luigi's over there, where he's knocked out with the sunglasses on, could have played. Luigi's kind of become a character on the stream in his own right. You know what? Yeah, Luigi kind of has become a character. I forgot about this. I used to, when I streamed over in the living room, which I'll probably do in April for WrestleMania if I'm not at Ray's. Yeah, I used to, when I used to stream in the living room, if I had to get up off stream, Luigi would sit on the couch in my place. It starts at the top of the hour, right? Yes, I just always start 15 minutes early during the pre-show to have time for a pre-show match if there is one, or to go ahead and get a little bit of a jump start on the other reactors that start at 8 o'clock, so people kind of make their way here as well. I don't really have any universe stuff to announce tonight, unfortunately. I wish I did, but I got nothing. With Bad Blood only being Bad Blood still being 3 weeks away. Bad Blood's still 3 weeks off. I've announced as many matches as I can right now. There's no other shows between now and then. I don't think. No, there's not. Obviously, as always, I'm open for questions. That's what I do. That's what these streams are for. What all do I have on StreamYard still? I have not. I've been paying for this thing forever, and I haven't used it in 3 months because I have not been able to go live. Let's see. We got my cutaway. We got that. Oh, we got this.
And I mean, folks, where's the lie?
We got Where's the Lie? We got...
Well, that just sort of happened to me. I mean, I didn't even participate in that.
Okay, hold on to that one. We got Barbie Girl, that 5.5-minute music video Carnal and I did. No desire to play that.
What?
I never told you about that.
Not that I'm aware of.
You remember when you left me home alone for a week in October?
Yeah.
I had a stream the first night that I was left alone, and Carnal and I got in the car and did a music video cover of the song Barbie Girl.
That makes me feel so confident about leaving you for 2 weeks this time.
Yep. I got Welcome to WrestleMania week. I did that before you moved in here. Got the Joe Hendry video. It's still real to me, damn it. My fan cam, Carnal's fan cam. Hallelujah. Okay, all the normal clips are still here. I didn't delete anything. Good. JJ says, Question, me versus you next week at LSWF. Thoughts? Well, Hanzo picked you as my opponent, and I'm he picked the guy that never wins to fight the guy that always wins. So, like, 2 minutes, Zander wins, same old, same old. Bring me my belts. I'm down a belt thanks to Hanzo, though, so, son of a bitch. I also made a cake for Valentine's Day, so, might have some of that later. We'll see. Why are you Italian handing me?
ADHD.
Well, there is that.
Stimming. Sometimes fun hand gestures.
Fair enough, I suppose.
Same way when I'm trying to find the scissors, it makes, I mime scissors. Sometimes you gotta just give in to your brain. And sometimes the brain say, do funny Italian hand.
Fair. Let's see. Okay, so I've still got Photoshop, so I could possibly throw something together to announce on there.
Despite having probably zero Italian in my heritage.
Yeah, I might be able to throw like one or two things together to announce today. We'll see. No clue how much I got. Okay, I've got something I might be able to announce. I'll have to make a graphic for it. I might be able to announce something for the Multiverse of Matches special in a couple of months. That airs May 6th. Yeah, it airs on my grandfather's birthday, funny enough. Oh yeah, hearing your phone goes off reminds me that I need to mute mine. I said, hearing your phone going off reminds me I need to mute mine. So, for those that don't know, my fiance over there and I had a bit of an adventure today. I thought I was going to have to do this stream at my father's house tonight, because our Wi-Fi started cutting out pretty much as soon as we got back from Paris 2 weeks ago.
Could not hold a connection. We tried unplugging it, replugging it, turning the power strip off, back on, pressing and holding the reset buttons.
Going around the board 3 times, spinning in circles outside in the rain, doing some satanic rituals. Wait, what? All sorts of stuff.
Know about Bartholomew.
Right, yeah. All sorts of stuff. Did everything we could to make it work. And last night's where it got the worst. Because last night, you weren't even home for most. Last night we went and saw Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, but I was home for about 2 hours before that, and so I just turned on for reference, home for 2 full hours before that, and I turned on the Comedy Central Roast of Rob Lowe, which is an hour and 20 minutes. With how often the Wi-Fi cut out and cut back on, I got 45 minutes into an hour and a half thing across 2 hours. So that tells you how well the internet was working, and then today I missed like half of the premieres because of it. So we had to drive an hour-ish south, right?
Yeah, Carrollton from here on the best route is an hour exactly south. It's about 30-ish or so. It's somewhere right now.
It's 42 according to my phone.
Okay.
But
That
yeah.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
I know it was somewhere in there.
Yeah. For reference, I'm okay with saying where I went. I'm not okay with saying what town I live in.
Yeah, I know.
Just
that's
make it.
That's why I was keeping it vague. I
Make
don't. The most I give away is the general region of the state.
Yeah.
And even then, I keep it incredibly vague.
Yeah, so we had to drive an hour-ish to, like, the nearest Spectrum store with our router and modem with us, take it to them and get new ones. We get back here and get them plugged in. It takes, like, an hour. I gotta call them. They have to activate it and update it, and finally our Wi-Fi is working. Long story short. Let's see. Jesse Michael Baptiste asks, have you ever thought about doing different styles of universe mode videos? I'm not entirely sure what you mean there, but if you just mean like different production of it, I liked how I really liked what I did back in 2K19 on Modded, where there were the simulated matches at the start of every show where it was just like, oh, and here's what happened earlier in the show. Now let's get on with the real thing. And it always happened after the first match. And if Universe Mode is an absolute broken mess in 2K23, then we're going to go back to that. And we'll probably still do 4 or 5 matches a week, depending just on how many stories I want to tell. Once Ray takes over AEW, you'll probably see the production quality of Raw, Impact, and SmackDown go up because, not because I'm going to put more time into them, no, because I'm probably going to be more energized to do them. Chat, let's appreciate how beautiful of a man Zander is. I can honestly say that's the first time in 11 years of YouTube I've gotten that compliment.
He's taken, chat.
He is taken. He's getting married in September. He's taken by this life-size cutout of Britney Spears. She has a knife over there. I need to remember these things.
Let's sharpen.
I need to remember just how many knives she has over there.
Oh, yeah. I'm making myself food.
Alright, let's see. I'm going to make a couple graphics that I will be able to announce some stuff with tonight. Let's see. Multiverse of matches. I need to get that thrown together. Hanzo has sent a YouTube link. Hanzo, what'd you try and send, dude? Oh. What the hell? Copy link. This son of a bitch! You don't do that to me, Hanzo! I do that to people!
Did you just get rerolled? I see it on your screen.
You don't do that to me, Hanzo! I do that to people! And I can't click play, obviously, because of copyrights. And he didn't even disguise it. He just sent a link, and I was like, huh, what's this link do? Cat on stream, more views. Cat on stream, more views. Bring in the views. Bring in the views. Bring all the views in. Like for the cat. Like, subscribe. Like and subscribe. The cat says so. Oh, God. Oh, she's climbing me. Ow! She fucking cut me in the chest. Ow!
Did she shank you?
A little bit.
You good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, didn't break the skin.
Okay. So anyway,
Were you being a little fat though?
we're starting with the women's chamber, ladies and gents. And remember, in this one, Ray is represented by Raquel Rodriguez. Hanzo is represented by Asuka. Tech Nizzle represented by Nikki Cross. Shinobi represented by Liv Morgan. My fiance represented by Carmella. And Carnold represented by Natalia. The winner of this challenges either myself or Quizmaster for the predictions title at WrestleMania Night 2. Which means if I win tonight and Asuka wins here, Hanzo and I are going to have 2 matches in the span of 2 weeks. One in LSWF in the main event of Xandermania, one at WrestleMania for the predictions belt. Someone in the chat is saying the cat knife edge chopped me, which is a wrestling move. Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how accurate is that?
Pretty accurate. It's called the knife edge chop because if you hit someone hard enough, you'll cut their chest open with the back of your hand. You hit their chest enough times, it'll rub the skin raw.
Yeah, but it's the fact that the phrasing is hit them hard enough, which implies a single blow, versus hit them in the chest repeatedly enough.
Yeah, anyway.
If anyone can't tell...
Oh, hey, here comes the person representing you if you want to see what she looks like. See what you think of the vibe here.
Come take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to debate if, am I allowed to use the F word?
How far in are we? 20 minutes? Yeah.
Okay, I fuck with that.
Okay.
I figured that would have been a mild enough phrasing, but I wanted to make sure. because it's your stream, not mine.
Yeah, you're good.
So
I believe
this isn't me just chatting with my friend, so I don't want to just throw out F-bombs left and
I was
right.
gonna say, I'm pretty sure I dropped the F-bomb like 5 minutes ago, so.
Yes, well, it's your stream.
Oh, yeah, also, everyone, I haven't talked about this really since it happened, but I bought a European GameCube while we were in Paris. I need to clean it, possibly. Like, I need to clean this part. The face. I want to be careful cleaning it, obviously, though.
Probably a little cigarette residue given we bought it in Paris.
Probably, yeah. But I bought it.
Oh, Lord, they smoke.
Oh, yeah. I bought it because I've got a European copy of Luigi's Mansion I've wanted to play forever. And, so starting next week while she is out of the house for 2 weeks, my first order of business is going to be I'm going to get the rest of 2K22 just done with for LS11 Universe. And that would be 12 more episodes, Bad Blood, and then one more episode. So 14. I always forget I've got this guy.
Yeah, because most of the time he's back here and you're messing cables. You've got a pair of earbuds in there.
That doesn't surprise me.
It's just loose.
So once I get those 14 episodes done, 2 of which I anticipate doing tomorrow while you're at work, maybe 3 even. I'm gonna do 3 of those episodes while you're at work, knock it down to 11. While she's gone for 2 weeks later this week, taking care of her parents' house, I'm gonna try and get all of 2K22 done with. And then I'm gonna try and start going live on Twitch more often, because if I can get a good recording schedule down and make things work out on YouTube where I don't have to substitute teach as often because I'm making money from YouTube, then I'd love to start streaming more and more often, because then money could come in from streaming. Like, I want to start speedrunning the European copy of Luigi's Mansion. This new SpongeBob game came out. I've wanted to buy it since it came out, but I was in Paris when it came out, and I haven't had time to buy it yet. And I haven't been able to justify spending $40 on a game that I'll stream eventually yet. We got a PS5 while I was in Paris that we ordered in America, and it came in while we were in Paris, is what I mean.
We ordered a US copy online before we left, and it got here while we were out.
Yes, that's what I said.
Rephrasing.
But yes, anywho, yeah. So we got a PS5, just playing games on there. I want to stream. So I eventually intend to get back into streaming, and just I gotta get things on the right track, and then we're gonna get to it. So yeah, Natalia, Carnold's representation in this matchup. He's just off screen. We'll ask him after this. Hey, Carnold.
Yo,
How do you feel about Natalia representing you?
I feel like I've been screwed over.
Really? You heard it here first, folks. I suddenly feel like I need a drink of water after that conversation. Don't know why. I have nothing. I mean, he was speaking, not me, so. Remember when Natalia had a farting game? Oh my god, she did. I forgot about that. Okay, I'm working on a match graphic, everybody, and I will have a blockbuster announcement for Multiverse of Matches in like 5 minutes, roughly. Because I'm gonna be honest, Natalia starting this matchup is not the most interesting thing in the world, is it? It's Natalia and Liv, right? I don't think I remember seeing Liv Morgan. Yep, Natalia and Liv. Gonna be honest, not like super excited with the 2 of them starting it. I like Liv Morgan just fine, but like it's just gonna be a matchup happening until Asuka gets in the ring. Remember Liv Morgan's short lesbian run What? No, I don't remember this. I'm sorry, what? Someone please bring me up to speed, because there was like a 4-year period where I did not watch weekly. And because and like from late 2017 through late 2019, I didn't really keep up anymore with what was going on. The wedding with Lana, oh my god, I forgot about that. Yeah. Now that you said it, I remember it. That was during the Rusev and Bobby and Lana and Liv stuff. Oh my god, I'd forgotten about that. Shit, man. Alright, I'm getting there. I'm making the match graphic to announce this Multiverse of Matches match. I will say that the reason I'm able to announce this now is that one of the results from Final Battle did have an effect on this matchup happening. Obviously, this was planned because, you know, Final Battle was planned a while ago. And by a while ago, I mean like 2 weeks ago, if even. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna fight these urges. Remember, I don't have that clip saved on StreamYard yet. I gotta remember that one. She feels like an Asuka win. She feels like she's heading to a cool heel vibe character. I agree, JJ. Let's see. Is this gonna pull up like my computer files? If I do this, no, we're good. Cool. So the way I do streaming now, for StreamYard at least, is I use OBS to go through StreamYard. That way we get the alerts like we did with JJ's Super Chat earlier. Let me open Discord, because I've got the I'm going to fight these urges, my brother clip in there. From when... There it is.
I'm going to fight all these urges, my brother.
Alright, I found the clip. Oh, crap. I don't like it pulling up just a different tab there that you guys can see, but here we are. I was going to say, LSWF chat still going nuts. Question, Jinder or Braun Steiner. My head says Braun, my heart says Jinder. Because we all know we want the bit that would come out of it. We all want whatever kind of bit my twisted mind would come up with if Jinder Mahal became NXT champion. Alright, who's entering third? We got Raquel. So yes, here's the clip, and I'm sure I'll get plenty of uses out of it later.
I'm gonna fight all these urges, my brother.
But yes, so the do we want the Ring of or not the Ring of Honor? Do we want the Multiverse of Matches announcement now, or do we want it after this match? Leave that up to chat. Okay, Hanzo says after. I'm thinking I agree on that one. That way we can all focus on the match for a minute. And then between matches, I'll make the other graphic for the next big announcement that I'll have, which we'll have to do with an upcoming Raw. Actually, I believe Raw in a week. So Raw 2 weeks before the Bad Blood pay-per-view. So everyone's saying after. I don't blame you guys. After makes more sense to me. I've also learned I can kind of do this with my chair. I'm thinking I'm going to get a new chair next week. We were at Staples earlier, and I was kind of testing some new chairs to see what I like. They're doing a big sale there, 25% off at least on all chairs. So might get a new office chair because this is a cheap one I got from work that they were gonna throw away at my old job. Need to get one that can just recline. Lord help me with these Liv Morgan stands. Lord, give me patience. You know, I don't really watch Wrestle Talk anymore, but they do a new series where they, my God. See, Raquel is literally the only other person I could see winning this than Asuka. It's got to be an Asuka win, but Raquel is the only person I could see having a chance if she did, like, if they decided to have, if they decided to do a stupid roll-up finish, which I could see, unfortunately. I think Raquel is a distant second for who wins this match. But yeah, so I don't really watch Wrestle Talk much anymore. Where I was going with that is, but they have a series now where before every pay-per-view they will predict the people on the show's night in 3 words or less. And I do think that's a very fun series they do. And I believe the way they described Natalia's was polite hometown applause. Because let's be real, she's in this chamber because she's from Canada. All right, who's out next? All right, Nikki is in next. The Psycho is in. Oh, she's gonna be happy. She's gonna just have the best time in this one. This is Tex representative in the matchup. Man, we are now less than a month away from 2K23. All right. Nikki Cross is still not taking her jacket off, and I'm kind of loving that fact. Oh! Make it 2K23 just for who's on the cover, which is no one. A bold strategy by 2K. I've bought it twice now, actually. I've got it pre-ordered on Steam, and I've got it pre-ordered for the PS5. Where in the match are you, Zander? I want to try and sync up. Let's see. I'm trying to give the best time sync I can here. Nikki Cross is now pushing Raquel's face into Carmella's pod. Carmella's patting Raquel's face through the pod. And let's see. Once we get a timer, I'll give a timer countdown. That should help sync people up.
Those are some very weird, very interesting descriptions of what's going on.
That's exactly what's happening. Nikki Cross has climbed up to the top of one of the pods. And we're getting a wide shot now. She's finally taken off the jacket. She's slamming the jacket down. She slammed it 3 times now. Yeah, you're fine. And she just dove off the top. Okay, you're basically exactly what I thought. Yeah, Peacock's pretty decent at syncing people up. I know Ray will sometimes be like a full 90 seconds ahead of me, and it's the most frustrating shit in the world. I will never forget, I was so pissed at him at SummerSlam 2021 when we were all talking, when they were like, oh, Bianca's gonna have a replacement opponent. And me, Matta, and Ray were all like, oh, I wonder, maybe it'll be Becky or something. And then Ray just goes, ha, it is Becky! And we're like, oh, cool. You're 90 seconds ahead of us. I was like, I don't care. I'm excited. Like, all right. Thanks. All right, 3, 2, 1. Next entry. My assumption is Carmella, but if I were booking it, I'd have Asuka come out next. When you were in Paris, did you use the WWE network like us normal European people? No, I had a VPN. Not sponsored, so I'm not going to say who it was. And I VPN'd my way back into the US and used Peacock. I was going to say, if I was booking this, I'd have had Asuka come out next, destroy everyone, like use that 5 minutes to destroy everyone, and just as she finished off the last person, countdown for Carmella started, and Carmella had to walk out and immediately get choked out. The whole locking yourself in a pod has never... Locking yourself back in a pod's never worked. Shit. I'm surprised they're destroying a pod that early. They're gonna have to put that plexiglass back in. Nikki is dead. Yeah, pretty much. Carmella's got that Road Dogg gimmick, hide in the corner from time to time. I kind of like that, though. It kind of fits her character. I was kind of hoping they'd do an Asuka clean sweep, but, you know, do what you gotta do. Hopefully Nikki didn't get injured and they didn't have, like, call an audible to get her out of there. That would be a shame, especially this close to Mania. So the first person not getting a shot at night 2 of WrestleMania is Tech, unfortunately. And he just DM'd me being like, oh, cool, I've got some good-looking people for my representatives. Sorry, Tech. Asuka overcoming the bigger woman and Raquel. I think that's very possible, yeah. Whoa, oh my god. Oh god. Oh my god! Damn. You know, I love Liv Morgan's new gimmick of I'm gonna do something fucking insane every match I'm in. It works. Alright. Here we go, baby. Bring in Asuka. Time for some killing. Corey says the same thing. I'm thinking, well, the difference is Corey gets to go home with her every night. Already killing Carmella and Corey is losing his mind. Look, I think the Carmella and Corey gimmick with commentary is fantastic. I understand that Corey Graves can sometimes be a little much for people. I've always liked him as a commentator. There's a reason that I still found a way to use him in LS11, even when I have commentary in the game turned off because I'm the commentator. It's not quite the time for me to shout the line. Oh, by the way, I'm going to be saying the line at least once tonight involving trucks, just so you know. I'll give you a forewarning before it's coming. JJ says, IRL relationship that's actually currently working right now in wrestling. It's his best stuff on commentary. Agreed, 100%. Oh shit, is Liv about to tap out to Natalia? Because that's how you get a new star over. Tap out to Natalia. That's always a great thing. Losing to Natalia is the perfect stepping stone for up-and-comers. Okay, now if Asuka, if Asuka destroys her, that's different. There we go. And Liv is out. Alright, so Shinobi is the next one out. Shinobi and Tech are the only two that have been eliminated thus far. I swear to God, they're not going to make Asuka tap. Asuka's not going to look like a monster just to tap to the... Okay, good. And that is Carnold out. But remember, everyone has a second shot in the men's chamber later tonight. Which I think, I think it's a theory winning that matchup, but I could see them doing something shocking before Mania and putting it on like a Bronson or a Gargano. Or even a Montez. Only person I think is guaranteed not getting it is Rollins, because he's got the Logan Paul stuff coming. So in the women's chamber, it is down to Ray, my fiance, and Hanzo in terms of who's got people left. Oh, they're double teaming Raquel. I'll tell you what, that's a good way to keep Raquel looking strong. I appreciate them doing it like that. So that means it is either... No. I was going to say it's down to the person that I said was most likely to win an Asuka versus the person I gave my fiance because I said it was the least likely to win in Carmella. This could go really badly for me, and I could be sleeping on the couch because she wins a competition. And I'm not really sure how that happened.
So now, what just happened?
It's down to two. The person that I claimed was most likely to win, and the person representing you, who I said is least likely to win. And I said I might somehow end up sleeping on the couch because you won a competition. And I'm not really sure how that works, but it's also very possible. Okay, we're good. Your girl just lost. Son of a bitch, Hanzo's heading to WrestleMania and Xandermania. I can't escape this guy. He cost me my tag titles earlier tonight. He's gonna try and cost me a match to JJ Gyllenhaal next week. I guess now I can put my my standings against. I can do this now at least. That's one on the board for me. It's a 1st to 3. There we go. We got that, and so now I guess I can make the announcement, right? I can make that multiverse of matches announcement. I'm not predictions champion yet. I still got to beat Quizmaster. I still need Brock. I still need Theory. I still need Sami, or I still need who else did I have? I still need Edge and Beth, Austin Theory, Sami Zayn. I need any 2 of those to win, and then I cannot be beat by Quizmaster. A double turn because Asuka and Bianca, because we've seen Bianca is a great heel. Who knows? Alright, so now that that match is over, I will make the announcement that on May 6th, at Impact Wrestling Multiverse of Matches, the newly crowned Ring of Honor World Champion Andrade El Idolo will defend the Ring of Honor World title against Impact Wrestling's Josh Alexander. So there is your first big Multiverse of Matches announcement. Still plenty that will be announced for that show at a later date. Multiverse of Matches is going to be a very fun show, is all I can say. I really hope Asuka ends Bianca's reign as champion. I like Bianca Belair, but if she beats Asuka, who's left? Andrade does look good with that ROH title. And honestly, like, I'm not even against giving him that silver one they're using now, because it would look good on him, I think. The guy just makes belts look good in general. And he's a wrestler that actually wears a belt. He wears pants. The number one criticism my fiance has about wrestling is it's guys that don't wear pants fighting over belts.
No, it's guys fighting over belts who don't wear pants. Get the phrasing right. But I'm pretty sure one guy wearing pants still does not break the general argument I have.
Okay, look, listen here, alright?
I'm listening.
I got none.
Exactly. Because you can't say I'm wrong.
I think everyone's kind of pulling for Asuka against Bianca. Funny enough, Babe, I don't know how much you're listening, but Asuka is actually a wrestler that I believe you've seen before that you liked when you saw her. She's the one that's got, like, the clown makeup. The Japanese woman. Last time I did a live thing here, she had, like, the big fluffy coat that you really liked.
All the things individually sound familiar, but I can't put them all together to equal one person.
I gotcha. Hang on. I'll pull up a picture of her on my computer.
Because hearing clown makeup and big fluffy coat honestly just makes me think of Harley Quinn from Birds of Prey.
Fair
The
point.
Fabulous Emancipation of one Harley Quinzel.
Her.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I will genuinely never forget the one time I made you play a wrestling game with me. You clicked random, and that's who the game assigned you. And you were like, oh, this fucks.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know anyone.
So you know one now at least.
Yeah.
You know Rhea.
Mostly just because you were simping.
Look, I wrote a 1,000-word essay about Rhea Ripley while we were in Paris, and I've
Yeah,
not
you
read
were
it.
gonna make it 100. It's like, come on, you can do better than. You got a college degree and you're gonna write only 100 words?
In fact, yes, I haven't shown it on stream yet. I do have a college degree now. I don't know how it happened. I kind of bullshitted my way to it, but I got a college degree. I'm gonna get it framed, and it's gonna go right up there, right in that empty space on the wall.
Unless you're getting a bachelor's of science, any bachelor of arts, anything that's not a science, or pretty much anything that's not science, you really can bullshit your way through a degree. You do still have to kind of know what you're doing, but a lot of it is, here's what I'm saying, and here's how I'm backing it up.
Yeah. Okay, so I haven't told this story on stream yet. I've told it in Discord, but there's a lot of people who haven't heard this story yet. So I want to tell you guys the story of what happened when I went to Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill a few weeks ago. I went to Impact Wrestling Hard to Kill back on January 13th, and it was a 2-night event in Atlanta. They were doing Hard to Kill on the 13th and Fallout on the 14th. And I only bought tickets to go to Hard to Kill on the 13th. It was all I could afford. Money was a little tight, but it was $25 for one night or $50 for both. So I opted to go for $25 for one night because I've been telling myself I was going to have a night going. I hadn't been to a wrestling event in 3 years, so I wanted to go to one. And so I went, and Joe Hendry is one of my favorite wrestlers. He's someone who helped me kind of stay in love with wrestling after I was kind of falling out with it for a while. I've been a big fan of him forever. You know, he mainly wrestled in the UK. He mainly wrestled in Scotland. Okay, the big man match is coming, so I need to finish this story so I can scream. And so I made a sign. I looked up how many days it had been since the first ever WCPW loaded, and it was a lot. It was a lot of days. And so I went to Target on my way to Center Stage in Atlanta, and I got a box of Crayola markers and a big poster board, and I wrote on it, I've waited 2,631, I think is what it was, days to see Joe Hendry in person. And so he's got his match with Moose that night, and so say his name and he appears, hit. I jump out of my seat, I hold up the sign, I'm holding it up, I'm waving it back and forth. And then a guy walks up to me in a suit and he says, "Why'd you wait so long?" And I'm like, that's a valid question. And I tell him, like, I mean, the honest answer is Joe hardly wrestles in the US, and this is the first time I could afford to see him. And he's like, "Oh yeah? Are you coming back tomorrow?" And I said, honestly, "No, sir, I'm not. I can't afford it." And he said, "Oh, all right, give me your phone number." I was like, "Oh, okay." And he's like, "Here, send me your name and how many tickets you need for tomorrow, and bring your sign." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool. I'll be back tomorrow." So I sent him a text. I'm like, "Hey, I'm Zander Carver. One ticket's all I need for tomorrow. Thank you very much, sir. Look forward to it." He says, "Yes, my name is Ross. I got you. Your ticket will be at will call. Bring the sign." I'm like, "All right, cool." Leave here the next day to go to Atlanta. Bring the sign with me. Get some food on my way to Atlanta. Go to the same parking lot and everything. And I asked him, I'm like, "Hey, what time do I need to be there? What time are you guys starting?" He said, "Show starts at 7. Be here at 6:30. I'm like, "All right, I can do that." So I get there at 6:15. I go to the window that's will call. And I'm like, "Hey, I'm Zander Carver. Ross said there's a ticket for me here." They're like, "Do you have an ID?" I pull out my ID. They're like, "Yeah, you've got one ticket here." I'm like, "Oh, cool." Go in, find the same guy that I was sitting with the night before. They're like, "Hey, it's Joe Hendry guy." And I'm like, "Yeah, it is." They're like, "You got your sign tonight?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do." A few minutes later, there's a photo op going on at ringside for people who had the platinum tickets, or titanium tickets is what it was called, where it was all of the Impact champions. It was Josh Alexander, it was the Death Dolls, it was Trey Miguel, it was the Motor City Machine Guns, and it was Joe Hendry, all together doing photo ops with people who had like the premium tickets. And all of them are going, all the champions are going to the back afterwards. And I see Ross down there with them, and he starts looking up in the crowd. And these guys that were sitting with me yesterday are like, "Hey, it's that guy that talked to you yesterday. Hold up the sign, hold up the sign." And so I hold up the sign, and Ross holds his hand down, and he's like, "Joe, causes Joe to stop, points up at me, and Joe Hendry looks up at me and nods. And then Ross points at me and goes, "Come here, bring the sign." I'm like, "Huh?" I come down to ringside with the sign. I'm making my way through the crowd. Joe Hendry and Ross are standing there, and Ross goes, "Joe, this is Zander. He's waited a long time to meet you." And Joe holds out his hand and he goes, "You're the substitute teacher that sent me a tweet yesterday, aren't you?" He was like, "You were wearing my shirt when you were teaching." I was like, "Yeah, that was me." He was like, "I'm Joe." I was like, "I'm Zander. Nice to meet you." And Ross was like, "Here, pull up your camera, give me your phone." I was like, "Huh?" And so on that night, 2,391 days later, I was introduced to Joe Hendry as Zander. He's been waiting a long time to meet you. And that was the coolest wrestling experience I've ever had in my life. And I will never forget that day. Pretty much for as long as I live. It's such a cool moment in my life. So cool that my favorite wrestling promotion made my dreams come soon. So, chat or Zander, who do you think will win between Lesnar and Lashley? Also, hope Sami returns for Worlds Apart theme if that happens. I think it's a Lesnar win, and Sami actually brought back Worlds Apart last night. Okay. Let me mute something on my computer real quick. Okay. Is this it? Yeah, that's exactly what I need. That'll get her attention when I play it too. Don't worry about it. You got probably 90 more seconds before you got to worry about it.
I am in fear.
You should be.
You realize that the outcome of these actions could have negative consequences on your person, correct?
Yeah, I'm aware. Let's see. I'm gonna catch up on chat real quick. I'm sure you've answered this somewhere. What does LS11 mean? Oh yeah, that's a great question. So, and that's what LS11 means.
You know I have the power to learn it out loud, right?
Please don't, is all I'm gonna ask. That's the thing, is it's a running joke that I don't tell people what it means, because it really doesn't mean anything anymore. Don't ruin this running gag. How does Reigns and Zayn in a dusty finish? Ref bump, Jay shows up, super kick Sami. You walked past Chris Sabin. I did. I passed Chris Sabin in the hallway. He came out from the arena area and like passed me and a bunch of others. I was like, "Hey everyone." And he just kind of like hunkered down and went by. He went to his meet and greet. I actually met Matt Cardona when I was there too. He was a nice guy. Okay. Brock Lesnar is making his way to the ring. Attention, everyone. Big wrestlers are about to fight. Xander is about to say the thing. Prepare your ears. You have roughly 60 seconds to prepare, or Xander is going to shout it, and it is not going to be pretty for anyone, because only you and Xander are home, and the grandparents are away. So Xander's probably going to take a few steps back into the laundry room to do this. You have been warned. So, I'm going to back up into the laundry room, and we're gonna see how this goes. I don't even think people can see me at this point on the camera. The big trucks is gonna eat the little trucks! Okay, you're good now.
Yeah, I know. I heard it clear as day.
Oh, shit.
Even though I had plugged my ears. Yeah, you fucked up on that one.
I got it. Your sweater rack just started falling is all. I got it. There we go. Spread that back out.
Can you level it back out a little more?
Which way? Toward
The actual rack.
like that?
Good enough.
Okay. I'm back now. I'm a little lightheaded, honestly. I hope somebody clipped that, by the way. It's a Brock win for sure, is my guess, because I think Brock and Bray makes more sense for Mania than Lashley and Bray. I just don't see the Hurt Business doing anything with Bray. I think a Lesnar win will send us to a Hurt Business reunion. Maybe like a Hurt Business match at Mania with a big man match of them against another team. Uncle Howdy and Brock doing spots pop. Agreed. Yeah, I'm a little lightheaded from that one. That's the biggest one I've ever done. Boom, F5. So we've crossed. I'd just like to acknowledge real quick. We've crossed 3 names off of my bucket list for wrestlers now. We've crossed Joe Hendry, Scott Steiner, and Matt Cardona off my bucket list. The people who remain on my bucket list of wrestlers I have to meet before they're gone or I'm gone are Rollins, Buddy Matthews, Tommaso Ciampa, Rhea Ripley, and Keith Lee. And Triple H is on there, but I don't think it'll ever happen. WWE wrestlers are the tough ones, like people who are actively there. Second F5. I shot that the same way and everything. Don't want to. I think Roman would be cool to meet, but like he's not someone that I have to meet at some point. If Zander meets Rhea, it's over. I'm saving the clip for when Rhea's actually out there. I've got an idea for when Rhea's music hits later. I see my fiance shaking her head across the room. You realize you chose this twice, right?
I'm well aware.
You could have said no in Paris. You could have said on second thought, get lost. See you at the airport.
Like you could have found a hotel in Paris.
I would have slept on the streets. Those people made it look comfortable. I'm kidding. I was gonna say, I mean, this matchup definitely earned me just shouting that because that's all they're doing is big truck moves. You go to WWE, would you vlog it for the channel? Probably not. Not much of a vlogger. It's not really my thing. Oh, I thought Brock was about to tap for a second. I love how the fact that, like, this was the match Bobby was promised when he re-signed with WWE, and Vince just never gave it to him because it's gotta be Roman, pal. First thing Triple H did was... Oh. Brock just got DQ'd. That's certainly a choice. That was a choice. I feel like there's got to be a Mania rematch where Brock wins, right? Huh. Are we doing a double turn here? Lashley face, Lesnar heel? We're gonna get Brock with the Hurt Business? I'm kidding, of course, but you know, are we? Nah. I can honestly say I did not see that coming. I mean, I think this clip sums it up best. Where's the clip?
Well, that just sort of happened to me. I mean, I didn't even participate in that.
I'm gonna get a cease and desist from JonTron one day. I mean, yeah, it doesn't really make sense. You know, I trust Triple H enough to let it play out, but why did Bray say he was coming for the winner of this matchup if it looks like that's not where we're heading? Or is it where we're heading? Like I said, I trust Triple H enough to let it play out, but this feels like it's supposed to be leading to Brock and Lashley having a no DQ match or like a cage match at Mania. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I feel like as long as that's the only screwy finish out of the 5 matches tonight, I think we're good. Pit fight, yeah, it could be. Could be what we do at Mania is the fight pit. Pit fight, fight pit. I mean, Bobby sold the hell out of that F5. I mean, I feel that's what's got to be is Brock and Bobby at Mania, because I mean they're lingering on Brock long enough for a Bray thing, but huh, weird. Are we? Is that? Is this? Are we getting? Is this a WrestleMania movie spoof? Oh no. That is Seth Rollins dressed as the Joker. And he is dancing on the steps. This is fantastic. This is fantastic. Seth Rollins as the Joaquin Phoenix Joker is giving me so much life right now. He doing the Christian Bale Batman voice. I loved everything about what we just watched. That instantly made me so much more excited for Mania. Joker Seth taking inspiration from Joker Sting. DJ rolling in his non-existent grave. Name a better combination than what we just witnessed. I still remember some of the skits from 2005. That ruled. LOL, that was awesome. Do you think it's like a huge six-man tag? Wyatt Six versus Hurt Business at Mania? Maybe. That's like the only thing I could see. I gotta make a graphic. I got an announcement to make in a minute here. Let's see, where is she? Okay, I guess I don't have a render of that person. We're getting there, folks. I'm working on it. We're getting there. Zander's still working. Hold on. This one's not as big a deal as Andrade versus Josh Alexander, but I think it's a match that will excite you people just a little bit. Possibly. We'll see. It's kind of obvious that it's happening, but at the same time, I think you guys will appreciate the official announcement of it. Where are you? There you are. You sized there. It's one of the few times you guys actually kind of get to see me do the behind-the-scenes process of making a graphic. It doesn't happen very often on stream, but kind of felt a little generous today. Drop that in the random matches folder. Okay, and we can save that. Go back here, close that. Does it involve Shark Boy? It does not. Not this time, at least. Let's see. Go here. And it's in random matches. I gotta turn off my cursor being captured on here real quick. There we go. Shark Boy versus the Shark. Hear me out. Mixed tag. Rhea pins Beth the same way Edge pinned Tommy Dreamer's what? Oh, that's the next match, is it? Anyway, I suppose we should make the announcement that not this Monday, but a week from Monday on Raw, Emma and Dana Brooke are going to challenge Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell for the LS11 Women's Tag Team titles. So that's an important thing to mention there, because that is a big matchup coming up there. The shock return of Emma. Shark Boy versus the Shark. What about Shark Boy versus the Kiss Demon? Might be able to make that happen. Have the Kiss Demon use the Machine Gun Kelly guitar entrance. The Demon's back in Impact, apparently. Alright, well... You know, it has been a really, really good run on YouTube. I've had a fantastic 11-year career on YouTube now. And the last 3.5, I have gotten closer to making this I've gotten closer to making this a full-time thing than ever. And in that time, one thing happened that could ruin it all. And that one thing was named Rhea Ripley. So, when the Judgment Day's music hits, it has been a very good run. But I agreed that if Rhea Ripley ever won the Royal Rumble and was ever going to main event WrestleMania, which it looks like she is with Charlotte, then I've got to do this. So, let me see if I've got these real quick. Luigi, man the fort for a minute. Okay, found what I was looking for. So the Judgment Day's music is hit. And now I present Ode to Rhea. You see, when I first discovered Rhea Ripley, it was early 2019. She arrived in the Women's Royal Rumble and began to clean house like a powerhouse. She was put over as being a dominant force from NXT UK, and I was instantly mesmerized. The Nightmare, as she was called at the time, was instantly someone I was excited to see. And I even went back to watch her matches with Toni Storm from NXT UK. When she stormed into NXT on the USA Network and fought her way to win a title from Shayna Baszler, I knew there was something big here. Following her career closely, I was enraged when she lost to Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania, and I nearly cried of happiness when she won the Raw Women's title at WrestleMania the following year. It was a good thing I wasn't live when she revealed the black hair and joined Judgment Day at WrestleMania Backlash 2022, because on that night, I discovered things about myself, and learned that it was even easier to love this woman than I had first thought. With that said, it's been a good run. Let's get cancelled. Babe, just remember this is all done as a joke, and I love only you. As a man who is about to be married to another woman, I would still let Rhea Ripley pull my spine out like Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero, and she could use it to beat me senseless. I would also let her use me as a punching bag to grow stronger and defeat her enemies in the ring. If she told me to throw myself off of a cliff, I'd do it. Rhea Ripley could grab me by the throat and tell me that I am never going to amount to anything in life. I'd thank her for the words of advice. I'd let her punch me in the face afterwards. As complicated as the Riptide looks as a move, I'd let her practice it on me anytime, any place. If I were to meet Rhea Ripley and she asked if she could use my face as a way to test her punching power, I'd put my hands behind my back and say yes please. We all rightfully criticize Vince McMahon making Trish Stratus get on her knees and bark like a dog on television. If Rhea Ripley asked me to do it, I would do it no matter where we were. Rhea Ripley has consumed my public image of the type of women I find attractive. It went from, oh, Zander just thinks Rhea is attractive, to, oh, we get it, Zander, you have a type. And that type is defined by Rhea Ripley, Saraya, and all goth wrestling girls in general. The fact that one woman can define my entire image on the internet and make everyone anxiously await the day I write this essay is almost concerning. But for Mommy Ripley, I'd do anything. To paraphrase John Oliver, and I mean everything here, with nothing but respect and admiration, step on my throat, Rhea Ripley, you weirdly large woman. Break my fingers, you brooding mountain. Sneeze in my chocolate milk, you dominant lioness. Ravage my lungs, you relentless nightmare. Pull my heart out through my ear, you meaty oak tree. Impale my brain, you unacceptable monstrosity. Slap a restraining order on me, you forlorn block. Beg me to stop, you menacing obstacle. With all of that being said, many people believe that Rhea Ripley only had a 477-day title reign in LS11 Universe because of my uncontrollable lust for the Dami Mommy of WWE. Now, when I would sit here and ask if you really think that I would only give her a 1.5-year title reign because I would watch her play jump rope with my large intestine, or that she could rip my heart out and stomp on it with a spiked cleat, then you're right. Universe is all about playing favorites, and my favorite is the shockingly only 5'7", tattooed nightmare of a woman hailing from Australia that could pin me to a wall with one hand while using the other to eat her snack of choice, using my clothes as a personal napkin, and then throw me away like the trash that I am. All while still making me just as, if not more attracted to her than I already am. Forget Dominic Mysterio. I was calling Rhea Ripley Mommy long before anyone else was calling her Mommy. If you fact-checked long ago throughout the LS11 Universe series, you can hear me make subtle remarks about the way I feel about Rhea Ripley, dating all the way back to the early days, where I said things along the lines of, if Rhea Ripley really wanted to, she could probably beat any man around here. I mean, what am I going to do? She'd step on me. As well as my frequent references to the idea that in the world of LS11, she and I have a backstage relationship that is of, I try to be nice, but she returns the favor by absolutely being despicable to me, while I continue to swoon after her, keeping a respectful distance at the same time. In conclusion, what I'm trying to say is that in each and every way that she sees fit, I would let Rhea Ripley physically, mentally, and emotionally assault me, with or without an audience watching. And no matter how it ended, no matter how many broken bones, missing teeth, or how much internal bleeding there was, I would thank her. Rhea Ripley uses the Riptide as a finish, but if she ever wanted to practice any other moves, all I would say is, choke slam me, mommy. Hit me with your big boot, you incredibly muscular version of Punchline. Give me a clothesline from hell, you beautiful goth beast. I want you to cave in my skull with your bare hands, you intimidating vampire of a woman. Most importantly, good luck at WrestleMania, Rhea. Thank you for being my favorite wrestler. Genuinely.
This is an intervention.
It was a good run!
Tell him, Dana.
And, I believe now, where is it at? Here we go.
Would you look at that, Kevin? It's the police.
Let's see, what happened? Okay, let's see. This is why I'm not a YouTuber, Zander. I get canceled for my thirst for Jamie Hayter. If the Judgment Day wins, Zander may riot. Shout out to ECW One Night Stand. Zander, you missed it. Mommy was shirtless. Zander reading like he's Heidenreich. I don't want Zander to be canceled. Oh, look, it's the police. Dear Lord. Would you look at that, Hanzo? It's the police. Oddly specific, sneeze in my chocolate milk. Police, help. Help. Police. When SRS interviews Rhea next, I'm sending this as my question. Maximum security, no chance of getting out. I feel like Booker T when Scott Steiner's on the mic. I'm corpsing. No bail bond either. Mrs. Zander, please stop this man. Okay, but Rhea doing a clothesline from hell would unironically slap. It's 2 a.m. I'm trying not to make any noise. Thank Zander, Pop.
Called Mrs. Zander.
You did. No, Zander, please don't get canceled.
Like my screen name is Silver.
Oh, Zander, no, Zander, please don't get canceled. You're the only YouTuber I watch. I think everyone knows that. Look, I think I'm okay, because I wasn't sitting there saying I do these things to her. I'm saying I'd let her do these things to me. I'm not making any threats of harming her or doing anything wrong to her. I'm telling her to do them to me. There's a difference. One is more pathetic than the other.
Significantly.
It was entertaining, though, wasn't it?
You poor, poor, pathetic little meow meow.
Oh, Lord. Well, it's a good run, everybody. I'm getting canceled. See you guys next time.
Dana says dungeon for father. Dungeon for 5,000 years.
Look, there's not a horny jail big enough for that that I just read.
That's why Dana says dungeon. Yeah, Dana? Tell him. Tell the man. Stick it to him, baby.
Oh, man. I'm okay. I swear, I'm okay.
Because that's the thing that a man who is okay, right?
Stefania,
I agree with Chad. That was all very, very incredibly specific.
Stefania says, why would she do it to you? That's the joke. The joke is she wouldn't. The joke is I would let her. It's Grad saying... I think they're saying, fuck you, Dominic. Something big trucks. Yeah, pretty much. Sorry, babe. I think you don't get the silver nickname here. You're Mrs. Zander, apparently. The chat's just decided. What is Mrs.
Not even a last name either.
What is Mrs. Zander's 1,000-word essay about?
What?
Because my Rhea Ripley essay was 1,000 words. What would your 1,000-word essay be about?
Depends. Are we talking literal as like academically or socially?
Probably in the same vein as, who would you write what I wrote about Rhea Ripley for?
That depends. Are we talking like fictional characters or real people?
Either one. Your choice, baby.
How badly do I want to call myself out?
I mean, they don't know what you look like, really. They don't know who you are, so...
No, but it's still... Depending on how I answer, could be a very loaded question. Like, of course, don't say this out loud, but like, I'm gonna at least... I'm gonna send you a text real quick, just cause like... Oh, one of these could oh yeah, let me just leave it at that.
Oh, Lord. I won't read it out at her request.
Yeah. Because, like, there are multiple, both, you know, like, whatevers, but, like, there's one that's, like, oh, it's kind of bad.
Uh-huh.
But to get
I can't say that one. I can't say that one.
it's bad. It's so bad.
I would write...
But to give an answer, actually, no, there's another one that would be bad, but it's not this one.
I mean, could it not be, you know, the person that your best friend, you and me, talk about a decent bit? We talked about it earlier today, how I stumbled across something about him on
Yeah,
TikTok.
I was about to say Pedro Pascal or Jensen Ackles would be my two.
Okay.
How do I say tame choices?
Okay, we'll go with that.
Um,
Oh, God. Oh,
there are
God.
multiple-
Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no.
What?
Remember when I told you about a thing Ray talked about, and then someone in chat said, I'm 15, by the way? I just read that essay in front of a 12-year-old.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God.
Well, to be fair,
Well,
you didn't know.
Would you look at that, Kevin? It's the police.
And well, there wasn't anything overtly, you know,
yeah.
in there. It was more just whatever.
So I would actually just kind of like to take a moment to say, that essay is completely satire. So my whole thing is, I make all these jokes about Rhea, and I think now, because I've read that, I can say, I honestly do think Rhea Ripley is really pretty. I do have a legitimate, like, celebrity crush on her. I think she's a really pretty woman, and I respect how strong she is. But I say all those things as a joke. All of that stuff is done completely as a bit. And that entire 1,000-word essay is done as complete and total satire. And satire is making fun of something, for those that don't know. It's done as complete satire to all the people who will sit there and simp over female wrestlers, very creepily, might I add, all the time, and talk about how a match sucked because the woman that they find super attractive and simp over didn't win a match, or get mad at people because they don't like your favorite wrestler. It was done completely as satire for that. Like that's what it was completely done as, was satire. Oh, yeah. And the thing is, it all being that crudely specific was done on purpose. In part to make the 1,000-word limit. Okay. I'm good now. Is everyone else good? Oh, by the way, babe, you know, if you're concerned about it being too loud, you can plug earbuds into your controller and hear it through your controller.
You know, I forget about that.
Yeah. If you want to do it, that's cool. Do your earbuds do your headphones I gave you for Christmas have aux or?
I don't know, because I mostly use the USB connection on them.
It's probably only USB then.
Yeah, they're USB only.
Yeah.
So, if we had a USB-C to aux, then I could, but
Yeah.
these are aux.
Okay, that'll work.
Just because I know the combat in Valhalla can get a little loud. Oh, here's the question. Where did I put my octave?
Great question.
Oh, wait. Bada bing, bada boom.
Oh, it's educator, not cutting edge. Whoops. Didn't know that.
What?
Wrestling move name. Oh well, no one's called me out on it in the comments before, so.
Literacy rates. I say that affectionately.
So, well, it's not like it. It's that I misremembered the name more so than misread something.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I'm just joking because I could also see how if someone was just real fast glancing over, how that could be misconstrued. Let's see. How does the PS5 do with?
Ooh, I thought Finn was gonna pin Edge off the brass knuckles. I thought I was going down like 2-1 to Quizmaster. Also, my God, Rhea Ripley's eyeliner tonight. She looks great. She's got like the Robert Pattinson Batman eyes going on.
Pattinson?
Yeah.
I gotta see that. I really like Pattinson too.
I'm gonna say,
It's like I never really seen Robert Pattinson in anything because despite being a woman in my 20s, I've actually never seen Twilight.
lucky you. I'm a man in my 20s who has seen it. She's laying on the floor at the moment, but you'll kind of.
Yeah, I can kind of tell who she is. Yeah. That eyeliner does look good.
Damn right.
Yeah. It's just kind of stuff. Like, I don't necessarily want to say classic, like, emo, but, like, it definitely has its place in emo history.
Yeah.
That's part of why emo Batman looks so good with it.
JJ, come on, man.
What?
My buddy JJ comments, the guy that's 12, he responds to him saying, "You've learned a lot today. You became an adult." All from my essay.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Oh, come on, guys. So Rhea just beat up this guy and everyone's saying Edge is living Xander's dream right now. Okay, look. Listen here, you little shits.
You did it to yourself. You really did. Anyways, I've got an island to raid.
Yes, Stefania, but I understand it's your mom's account, and you said that many times, but given that's all we know to call you by, it's not like I can say, hey, you there, with the red profile picture. Because half the people here use red in their profile picture.
Red is a nice color.
It is a nice color.
I mean, heck, my PS5 controller is red.
It is red.
It's a very nice red.
It is
I
a
really
nice
like
red.
it.
Yes, it is. It's very nice.
Red's a good color.
I feel like the finish to this match is going to involve Dominic getting beat up by Beth. Yeah, I think the finish to this match involves Dom taking the Glam Slam. Oh! Oh, she sold the hell out of that, too. If it doesn't automatically connect to your earbuds, you might have to go into system settings for it.
It connected.
Okay.
I'm just doing this real quick before I put it back on.
Okay.
Because my headphones hold a little better because I have short hair.
Right.
They hold a little better when I have something wrapped around my head.
Makes sense.
So that's why I usually do it when it's my turn to cook, but I want to listen to something, but you're busy.
Okay.
Because that and this helps keep my hair out of the way. So it's a little longer right now because I'm working on finding wedding styles for my stylist.
Yeah.
And she wants to grow my hair out a little more, so we can give curling it a try.
Edge and Beth just hit the Shadow Machine. Revival return confirmed. Revival's coming back, baby. And I just need one more point to win. Goldie's coming home for the 5th time. I'm going to be a 5-time predictions champion tonight. Which says more about the amount of times I've lost it than anything.
Yeah, it does say a little more about how much you've lost.
I mean, it's been like 3.5 years, so... I held it for 358 days, though, at one point, so a week short of a year. And Bradley ruined it. You know what? Thanks to this stream, I'm going to be a WWE YouTuber when I'm like 15, 16 or something. Thanks, JJ and Zander, for finding my... Good luck! It's a hard landscape to bust into, I'll tell you that much. If you're passionate about it, stick to it. That's why I'm still here. There was a while where it didn't feel like it would ever happen. Oh, by the way, Rhea's here, and I forgot to use this clip.
I'm gonna fight all these urges, my brother.
Oh man, that was a really fun match. Men's Chambers next, so we're going to find out who challenges either me or Quizmaster at WrestleMania Night 1. Xander Nobel, maximum security, so what you're saying is...
Would you look at that, Kevin? It's the police.
You know what the funniest thing is? In StreamYard, this clip is titled, Ray is getting us canceled. I think we've used it more for me lately. In part because Ray's normally not here. I don't blame him. I wouldn't want to be on stream with me like this either. I'd be okay if this was just it for Edge versus Judgment Day. They probably do Demon Finn versus Edge at Mania to end it all, wrap it up. At that point, you gotta have Finn win it. Ugh. Because, like, this Edge versus Finn thing's been going since last May. Finn joined up with AJ in May. Okay, we're getting something to do with Miz here. Did anyone see that clip of Miz at the All-Star or at the celebrity basketball game where he made that insane shot? Like, that was insane. Miz is greater than LeBron, just saying. Yeah, the line, I'm the only 2-time Grand Slam champion in this company, no longer no longer counts because Seth's now a 2-time Grand Slam champion. Just saying. The fact they still lost kind of makes it funnier. It does. I know that the clip of LeBron just been like, Miz said he's gonna have it framed and put up in his house, and I hope he does. I hope he really does have a picture of LeBron just going put in his house. Look, man, I love Miz. He's not done much in LS11 just because there's so much to do. Never count out the idea of Miz probably winning like the IC or US title in LS11 one day. Miz leaves WWE, wins the Ring of Honor Pure title. Don't tempt me with an idea. Don't tempt me. I will do stupid things. We all know this. I booked Titus O'Neil to fight El Generico on a WWE pay-per-view for the US title. I do stupid shit all the time. Oh god, Miz versus LeBron WrestleMania match. I'm not even going to be surprised if that happens now that you say that. All right, the men's chamber is coming up for the US title. Miz, Ring of Honor Pure Champion, reignite the Danielson feud. Oh, dear God. Forbidden War 2, baby! All the build is just basketball. They said later tonight, not up next. Roman and Sami's main eventing. Oh, would you look at that? There's the Elimination Chamber. All right, so as a reminder for the rundown on this one, I have predicted that Austin Theory will retain. Quizmaster has gone with Bronson Reed to win it, which I would love to see, just not if it means Quizmaster's walking out of here with the belt. Ray is being represented by Bronson. Hanzo has got Seth Rollins. Tech Nizzle's got Damian Priest. Carnald's got Austin Theory. My fiance has got Johnny Gargano. And Shinobi has got Montez Ford. I've got to pull for Theory because it's the only way I can win the... Well, no, it's not, because I was going to say, it can't end in a tie. I was going to say, yeah, Shinobi was the first person to pick, and when I told him he had Damian Priest, he was like, what do I have to do to get Montez Ford? I said, I'll just give you Montez Ford. I don't think he's winning. I like Montez Ford, I just don't think he's winning. Theory loses. I think we get him versus Cena at Mania. I don't need the belt for that. I've heard it's not so much a prediction as it is a fantasy booking. Sean Ross Sapp, I believe it was, on Twitter, was like, wouldn't it be great if night 1, Cena wins the US title, night 2, he does the open challenge, Jay White debut, wins the title. And that's where my head is now. Like, my head's like, yeah, that's what's happening. Also, shout out to Tech Nizzle because he gave me this dice is how I rolled to determine who got each person, and it had this cool symbol on the back of it. He gave me that a couple years ago when he gave me my old microphone, which my fiance now uses. I've got a theory. This guy stinks. That's another clip I need to get is the, oh, brother, this guy stinks. Instead, I'll just use the closest thing I've got. Pierre, you know what to do, bud.
And I mean, folks, where's the lie?
And say this is one of the few times where it's like all 6 people in the chamber, I'd be okay with seeing win. Like I'd love to see, just in order of who I'd want to see win. I want to see Bronson win at most. Johnny's a close second. Ford's a close third. Probably Rollins next. So I think Rollins and Logan would be interesting for the U.S. title. Then Theory, and then Priest is kind of at the bottom because I just don't think him with a belt makes sense in Judgment Day. Bob Fish makes one appearance in the Impact Zone. Hall of Famer. Yup. Montez Ford, I can assure you, is going to do something fucking insane in this matchup. I love that. I love that. How they said that for Montez Ford. When he wins the U.S. title, he wants to call it the US Championship because it represents him and the fans. I love that. Now I want him to win. I think a From the Heavens off the pod is how they get Bronson Reed out. I think Bronson Reed, the way they eliminate him, is he takes every finisher. Like, I think he takes A-Town down into a stomp into From the Heavens. Otherwise, Bronson Reed, unfortunately, doesn't get the best crowd reactions. Is the only reason why I think he might not win. Bronson Reed hitting a splash off the top of the pod now. Don't tempt me with a good time, JJ. I want to see this big truck fly. Oh yeah, the 6 lost their tag straps. Thanks for reminding me of that. Hey, chat. Oh yeah. Forgot about that. They don't have the tag belts. What did Hanzo, is it you that I remember just seeing, like, did I see someone randomly mention Ronda Rousey a minute ago? Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, because, like, I just realized, oh yeah, I've just got a framed picture of Ronda Rousey right here. And here's the cool thing about it. There's a reason I have a framed picture of Ronda Rousey over here. It says to Zander, Ronda Rousey on it. There we go. Yeah, Rhea Ripley, or not Rhea Ripley. Ronda Rousey is just one of many names that I have on this wall over here. I have not met Ronda. She was limited time doing a mail-in autograph thing. I've got a lot of autographs. We'll do a quick little run through here. We got all the old Xandermania posters. We got Matt Cardona, John Cena, Shinsuke Nakamura, Rick Astley, NASCAR driver Jimmy Johnson, Mike Pollock, the voice of Dr. Eggman, and Ronda Rousey. And we gotta figure out how the hell I had this angled. That looks roughly right. Maybe it was a little more this way. And then over here to the side, somewhere, lost these, have I? Oh, they're down here. Hold on. And then down here, I've got some graded, or not graded, but mint comics. I've got Stan Lee. I've got Vince. I got Angle. I got Kane. I got Jake Roberts. Got a lot of people down here. I gotta get frames for all these. Oh shit, Gargano and Rollins is starting. Don't like Gargano's gonna. It's growing on me. It's no Rebel Heart, but like I like it just fine. They're actually acknowledging NXT history. How about that? So, Johnny Gargano and Seth Rollins, huh? Where is it? You know what I'm doing here.
Now, I'm not saying you owe me royalties for this clearly incredibly amazing idea that I came up with and you stole from me. I'm just saying maybe there should be a check in the mail first of every month. Yeah, I guess that's royalties. I guess that's what I'm asking for.
Finally got to use the clip. We'll eventually start using this theme for him in 2K23. There's going to be a storyline reason for him swapping to, using the clip for once, not on Impact. How about that? Doesn't happen often. It's usually Impact that does my stuff. Occasionally TK does it too, so... Then again, that would also require Tony Khan to book stories, not matches. Just sad. Anyway, yeah, no, where was I going with that? Right, yeah, Rollins. Yeah, so, you know, right now, Rollins still uses, the Second Coming, Burn It Down, Redesign, Rebuild, Reclaim, all that big mashup thing. He hasn't used, Visionary. He hasn't used Visionary yet in LS11. He was using it for a minute just because it was all we could do, because his old entrance was locked behind My Faction until What's the Status managed to unlock it for us. So hopefully it'll just be unlocked by default in 2K23. And I can just edit it and it'll be fine. But yeah, eventually, you know, there'll be a story that leads to Rollins going Visionary route. Seth's got some good attire going on, yeah. You also gonna do War Games in 2K23 for Universe or just for Exhibition? I cannot comment right now. I was asked about it earlier, and I said, well, you know, we didn't know War Games was gonna be in 2K23. We booked this stuff really far in advance, so keep that in mind with Survivor Series coming up right after 2K23 drops. That's really all I can say. I've got so many clips in StreamYard that I could just randomly play on a whim. Oh, right, I said War Games. Maybe we'll actually do that match on a live stream at some point. Like with 2K23, since War Games is in the game, maybe we'll make that match actually happen on the game. Gargano has a lot of history in Canada. TakeOver Toronto. It was the DIY Revival 2 out of 3 Falls match. Indeed, it was. I remember that matchup. That TakeOver actually took place while I was at a Renaissance festival with my fiance and her friends. It happened the day after we finished our junior year of high school. And so I had to watch a lot of it on catch-up. Oh, no, that was Chicago I'm thinking of. That was the DIY breakup. Toronto happened the previous November, so we weren't even dating yet. Oh! Oh, no! That would have been a really cool counter into the pedigree. This chamber match could honestly be one of the best chamber matches ever. I hope so. There's a lot of history in... Yeah, we just read that one, Zander. Alright, I think the next person out in the matchup is gonna be Damian Priest. Because he's right next to him. I think Theory's not gonna be until like 4 or 5. I think Priest is next. Or it's Theory. Nailed it! Clip with all the Xanders, which reminds me of one of the Germa matches on his old stream. Was it the Serpents match? Was it the match with all the Serpents? Is that what you're thinking of, JJ? Because I think if that's what we're both thinking of, then I watched that very recently. I went down a Germa rabbit hole. The fucking Serpents, where one of them crashed his game. Sami comes up with short hair, I might cry. Same. Uh-oh, there goes Austin, because he has history with Cyber and Johnny and D. I do like that he's got history with pretty much everyone in the match as well. I like when the champion going into a chamber actually has history with the people he's going up against, and I think this is a good way to do it for Theory. Because, like, I've been guilty of that in the past. Like, when Roman defended in the chamber at Season 3's chamber. You know, it was Roman, Robert Roode, Nakamura, Roman, Robert Roode, Nakamura, LA Knight, Rey Mysterio, and... Bloody hell. Who was the other one? I'm thinking on it. I'll get it in a second, everybody. Don't worry. Shit. Couldn't remember what they were called. Glad you knew. The two minds think alike. Yep. Who the fuck was it? Hold on. I'm pulling up the match graphic at this point. Because I did the gauntlet as well. I remember the gauntlet. Where LA Knight ran roughshod. And then someone was like, LA Knight was booked too strong. I was like, oh. Matt Riddle. That's why I forgot. Matt Riddle. So... aged kind of poorly. Not really sure how I feel about him right now. Yeah, so like half the people in that match had history with Roman. Rude, the other guy, and Nakamura had a little bit, but like LA Knight was there because of Nakamura, or was there because of Rude, and then Rey Mysterio was there because I needed a 6th person. And Rey Mysterio is always a good guy to throw into a matchup like that. Yep, the Chief Without a Tribe. I'm really proud of that nickname, by the way. I think the Chief Without a Tribe is something that I did a good job coming up with. Wait a minute, Rollins and Gargano teaming up? Hold on a minute, Rollins and Gargano teaming up? Where did I see this recently?
Now, I'm not saying you owe me royalties for this clearly incredibly amazing idea that I came up with and
What
you
you
stole
from me?
I'm just saying
there should
maybe
be a check in the mail
first of every
every month.
Yeah,
I guess that's royalties.
I
I guess
that's
that's what I'm asking for. It's probably bad that I've got that figured out by now. Like, I've got that so in sync. Damian Priest is in the match now, by the way. You know, Damian Priest was supposed to be SmackDown Tag Team Champions in LS11 Universe right now. He's once again had a title reign not happen because of nothing he did. Priest and Rollins, royalties. Seth knows how to sell that headlock driver by now. It just got destroyed by Johnny and Rollins. It was kind of funny. Yeah, it was very funny. Is Bronson going to be last in? Because, like, it's the perfect spot for him to enter last. Oh, so he and Riddle were going to be tag champs. Yeah, they were. They were going to win at Clash of Champions. But then Riddle got suspended for stuff, and some stuff came out. Priest with a kill switch. And then Riddle got suspended, so we wrote him out with the Goldberg stuff, because stuff happened, is all I will really say there. And at that point, it was like, well, best thing here is just to take him off screen and wait and see what happens. So Goldberg destroyed him, and now we haven't seen Priest in a little while, but don't worry. Don't worry. There's plans for Priest in place now. I've come up with some stuff. You'll see him again soon. We're just kind of keeping him off. We are keeping him off TV for a reason. Stefania, that happened like 2 months ago now? It was like tail end of 2022. Maybe early January? I don't remember, honestly. I'll be honest, I've had a lot of fun this stream so far. Like, this has always been one of the more fun reaction streams I've done. And, you know, we've only been going for 2 hours. I think that's a big part of it. And I think having her over there to play off of me has been very fun tonight. I think you guys seem to like it when that happens as well.
What?
I was talking about how this has been one of the better streams, and I think you being over there to play off of me occasionally has been fun for people. I think having the outsider that doesn't know what the hell is happening, and occasionally makes fun of me, has been fun for people.
Well, it is a different perspective.
Yeah.
Perspective of someone who enjoys it versus the perspective of someone who thinks it's been without pants fighting over belts.
Yeah, pretty much.
Except for one guy, apparently, who wears pants.
Short pay-per-views are better. Yeah, they definitely are. These more condensed pay. I'm excited for the first Triple H WrestleMania. Like, you can put the Battle Royals back on the show. What's an odd segment you've thought of that worked really well? Oh, that's a fantastic question, Pierre. Now I will tell you. There have been, like, some of my comedy stuff I've done, or stuff I've done being like, this isn't going to go very well. Like Bobby Fish putting his career on the line. Didn't think people were going to care. People got really into him winning that pure title. Scott Steiner at Sacrifice. I thought, this will be just for me and JJ, and everyone was like, oh, that was the best. The Arnold and Steiner stuff was so great. Usually it's a lot of the dumb comedy stuff. Like I did the I just kicked Stan callback back in AEW with, see, I just kicked Sean. with Adam Cole and Kenny Omega with Shawn Spears. That segment, I thought, like, one or two people will find this funny, and no one else. But everyone was like, that's the best thing ever done. Stuff like that. I genuinely thought Rollins was going to be gone for a second there. Still remember Stan. We all remember Stan. Another one. What's a segment I did that I didn't think would ever work? A little thing I like to call LS11 Impact. I didn't think was going to work, and it's now my favorite thing to do every week. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no. Big trucks, little trucks moment coming up. I think the pod was supposed to break. Very evil Danhausen was nice to see at Final Battle. Yeah, I've got some ideas for all the Danhausen stuff. That's my answer. That's my final answer, Mr. Barker. What is every Danhausen segment for things I didn't think would work that became running jokes? Danhausen being one of the most over things on the channel. Especially generic Hausen. Especially generic Hausen. Oh, here we go. Let's let Montez Ford cook, boys. I am so ready for this Montez Ford chamber match. Jesus Christ. Montez Ford, so good. He cooks the swag like nobody can. Oh! Please don't have Montez get squashed out of here. Hey, they did react to Bronson. You're right. Okay. We are one step closer to my anticipated how they eliminate Bronson spot. Never mind. So they're finally reacting to Gargano and Bronson, two guys who desperately needed fan reactions. I do think they're probably just waiting for Ciampa to return, because... Whoa! That was awesome! That could have gone really bad for both Gargano and Bronson, but that was cool. I think he did. I think Corey did just drop a holy shit. God, they are fine. Like, I think this match is a great way to get Gargano and Bronson over as characters and as wrestlers. Because a lot of people think they're waiting for Ciampa to get back. I think that's very possible. I think Ciampa was out 6 to 9 months. He went out like early September, roughly. So like September, October, November, December, January, February. He could theoretically be back in April. But with injuries, I always, hope for the best, but prepare and anticipate the worst. It's funny, we actually talked about an injury I have on LSWF earlier today. Oh, dear God. Montez Ford's cooking. Seth said, hold up. Let him cook. Oh, Lord. He's still going. Good God. He did a flip with it. He did a flip with it. I'd just like people to remember he did a flip with that. That was fantastic. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, I think here comes the finisher fest of Bronson, is my assumption. Double super kick. I think we're about to get a triple. Ooh, baby, a triple! Final beat. There's the curb stomp. I'm taking what I can get here. Ford. I called curb stomp into from the heavens. I'm taking what I can get. I got 2 out of 3. I didn't expect it to be a triple super. I just had final beat mistaken for A-Town down. I was close though. I was one move off from having that perfectly figured out how they were going to get Bronson out of there. Which means that Quizmaster cannot get a point for this match. And Ray is not fighting for the predictions title at WrestleMania for the first time ever. They're doing the goodbye thing to Bronson. That means he's a heel, right? I mean, I've taken what I can get here, man. Bronson's one of my favorites. I had him in a main event feud and Impact. Of course he's one of my favorites. He was going to be the first NXT champion when the reboot was going to happen. And clearly I'm doing stuff with him on SmackDown now because the NXT reboot's just not happening. I think Ray's not super upset about it. Ray really kind of stopped liking predictions right around... We stopped predictions last May for like 6 months because Ray and I just didn't really enjoy it. Pierre says, is Fight Factory dead? That is a fantastic question. Finn Balor is not in Fight Factory anymore, and we haven't seen them for a little while. All I can say is, Finn Balor's not in Fight Factory anymore. But damn it, how are Mark Coffey and Wolfgang not in 2K23? Is all I can say. Like, are they? Why? They're prominently... They're champions in NXT now. How are they still not in the game? Maybe they'll be DLC. Who knows? Oh! Sick move, Rollins. No MDARs in 2K23. Yeah, no MDARs in the game. Gargano getting some PTSD right here from Ciampa. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, my, oh, my God. Wow. Wow. Holy crap. Oh! Oh my god, is Gargano got a pin theory? I think it's about to pin Priest. Or not. Maybe not. I think Gargano's gone. There goes Gargano. That wipes my fiance off the board. Shit, man. So I mean, at this point, who's left? Damian Priest, Montez Ford, Austin Theory, and Seth Rollins. So Ford is Shinobi, Priest is Tech, Rollins is Hanzo, Theory is Carnold. Yep, Johnny got pinned off Razor's Edge. It's always funny when Rollins does a long match because his hair stops being wet and it just starts getting puffy. The dude's got great hair though. Like I could never. I tried, it didn't work. Look, I'm just saying, if Rollins busts out a super curb stomp to pin Damian Priest, I'm playing the clip again. That's all I'm saying. Oh, I think the from the heavens off the pod's coming, boys. Oh, maybe not. All right, Tech is out. Hanzo, Shinobi, and Carnold remain. So NRW and their honorary fifth member remain. Montez Ford is killing it in this matchup. Ford just conducting them to do Rollins' theme is fantastic. I want Montez. Man, Montez Ford's making me want to see him win right now. He's making me want to see it. I'm buying into it. Ford versus Dawkins at Mania does sound like a good match, not gonna lie. Oh my god. This is fantastic. In-ring wise, this is one of the best chambers in a very long time. Could be top chamber. Like, just in terms of in-ring competition. Oh no! Oh no. Oh no! Oh man. And I became a Montez Ford believer there. I believed the stomp on the outside was going to take him out on the outside. So it is either Carnold or Hanzo. It could be me and Hanzo or Quizmaster and Hanzo 2 nights in a row at Mania. If Rollins wins. And I'll say Logan Paul and Seth Rollins for the US title almost makes sense. With Rollins saying Logan's not here for anything but himself. What is going on here? Chamber's wide open. Clearly Ford's, not actually injured. So he's got that going for him. Alright, we gotta figure out how I'm gonna handle this. Okay, there we go. Oh, shit, Ford's actually hurt? Shit, that's not good. Crowd's reacting like someone just... Oh, dear God, it's the YouTuber. Take notes, Phil. JJ, I know you love CM Punk, and you know I just do that as a bit. I know you love Punk. I'm impartial on him once again. I've kind of... Oh, shit! I've kind of, I've kind of let the bad blood boil over again. I'm impartial again. I just think Logan does do that slingshot into the clothesline really well. So I will just always say, take notes, Phil, when I see it. So, it's looking like, for the first time ever in predictions, Carnold is fighting for the belt on night 1 at WrestleMania because... And... No. 5 times. Much much better. I need to get an LSWF build. Ah. Logan Paul is doing it so well that we might actually have to start using him in LS11. Ray actually had some plans for him to be part of NXT at one point. He was going to be like actually a part of NXT, like a main character on the roster. We might have to start using him. Feels good. Feels good. So, WrestleMania Night 1. Zander versus Carnold. WrestleMania Night 2. The winner of Zander versus Carnold versus Hanzo for the LS11 Predictions Championship. How about that? That is insane. It is going to be the first time ever that Hanzo fights for this championship. What a shit day to be Quizmaster, hadn't it? And I am all here for Quizmaster misery. Let's just go ahead and add that to myself in Discord and take it off of Quizmaster. And now then, let's see here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see here. You can go to the roster and statistics page for this one, boys. Daddy's making an update right here and now. When was Survivor Series? It was November 26th. How many days ago was that? $84 days. A very decent reign for Quizmaster. But Elimination Chamber 2023 at 84 days. And now Zander Carver with Reign 5. Elimination Chamber 2023 through ongoing reign. Bam. He didn't defend it at all in that time, but you know. I mean, it's not the shortest reign. The shortest reign is Bradley Carver at 15 days, and second shortest is also me at 35 days. Oh, no, second shortest is me again at 28. You know, my reigns are 28 days, 35 days, 351 days, 181 days, and now. Let's go ahead and get this set up, and I'm getting a celebratory slice of cake. Oh yeah, Seth Logan's gonna slap at Mania. You want anything? Okay. I don't know why I'm acting like they can't hear me on stream. It's not really a big deal if they can. Alright. Let's see. About that big?
Sure. Yeah, just hiding most of that.
There, I'll hold it up again.
Remember, this distance, I'm not gonna have good reference point.
Fair enough. Trying to cut out any of the undercooked bits from it, because... Well, I told you, like, the center of the cake didn't get fully cooked. Yeah, and I had some of that the other day. It's not good. So here, I am sorry in advance if it's not great, because that pan is really awkward to make. Probably gonna retire it. Yeah. Yeah. The icing parts are good, but like you'll never see them with the parts. Do not recommend these parts. I'll be back on the camera in a minute, folks. I'm getting myself. I had to get my fiance some cake too. I had to be a good future husband. Don't worry, folks. I will be there for all of Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn. I wouldn't miss that for anything. I know it's not great. Sorry.
What do you use to make it?
A box mix. It just didn't get fully cooked is the issue, I think.
I don't know, there might have been some issue with the box mix too.
Could be. I was gonna say, if neither of us really like it, we can just throw the rest of it out.
Yeah. We'll figure that out after stream.
Yeah, that'll work. Oh my god, this Roman and Sami story has been so good. I'm so fucking scared for this match. I pulled the Hail Mary too. I went with Sami. I went Sami because I went my heart over my head. So you know that chair shot gave Roman some shield PTSD. I've gone Sami. Kale will return like Stone Cold from that January 4th episode of Raw in '99. Be pretty cool. It would be pretty cool. I would say it's good cake, but it's not. So for reference, for those of you that don't know why, why we're saying it's not good. I made it for Valentine's Day, and I have a special pan that, you know, it was made as the shape of a heart. But the issue is with the heart is it's an awkward shape for a pan, so it doesn't cook evenly. And so the cake, instead of going up like this, went inward because so much of the middle didn't fully cook, and I couldn't keep cooking it longer because of the rest of it would start to burn. And so just became an issue. It was like, well, I guess some of it's just not gonna fully bake, and I should have drained the un. What I should have done was drained the uncooked mix. I didn't think to do that.
Oh, half thought for the future.
Yeah.
In order to make a heart shape,
Uh-huh.
cook a square
Uh-huh.
and cook a circle.
True.
Cut the circle in half, two sides of the square. And you have the rounded top, and then you have the point at the bottom.
Fair.
I just remembered seeing that in I don't know if it's a cookbook specifically on here's how you make fun shapes for like kids' cake.
Yeah.
And such. And I would always go through and pick my childhood birthday cake shapes out of it.
Yeah.
Solve the problem for the future.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have to worry about an uneven pan shape.
Yeah. Blood Lunch on crack. Sami and KO's brotherly love is stronger. Oh boy, the heat Roman will get if he busts out a sharpshooter. Oh, he will, probably. The SmackDown segment last night was awesome. Yeah, someone apparently translated what Sami said. He said, "You're in my fucking house now," to Roman. Sami's getting the second entrance. Sami's getting the big entrance. Whoa. Roman out first is a shock. Turning this so I can fully see it. I'm going to make my laptop full screen. I haven't done that yet. Shout out to my laptop, which has somehow been handling this entire live stream. I'm walking in like John Cena from One Night Stand. Pretty much. Is it just going to be him, Heyman, and Solo is my assumption? Or is it just him and Heyman? Just him and Heyman. Oh, man. Oh, we're just talking kayfabe, Hanzo, not, you know, not shoot. Kayfabe Roman's ego. From what I've gathered, the real guy is just a sweetheart. He's a sweet puppy. He's a good boy. Who's a good boy? You're All right, I gotta look away from the chat for a minute, guys, because some of you are a little ahead of me. So, fuck you, Roman chants. This is the first time we've heard those since like night after Mania 33. God. I gotta say, Roman now actually wearing one of the belts also just looks fantastic. He's been doing it since, you know, after he won both of them, but I don't know, there's something about the champion wearing the belt physically that makes it seem cooler to me. You know, when it's a guy like Samoa Joe who's a little bigger and can't fit it around his waist, I get it. But, like, if you can wear it, you should wear it. It's my thought. That's why I usually wear the predictions belt when I'm champion. That's why I wear the LSWF World title and will continue to wear it after I beat Honzo's ass at Zander Mania. On the Xandus stage of them all. Go. Yeah, just DraftKings. Get it out of the way. Just go ahead. Don't let that overlap with Sami's entrance. Kevin Dunn, so help me if you make this Sami Zayn entrance bad. Kevin Dunn, so help me if you accidentally hit his music while this DraftKings read is happening. Good. Beaver Teeth didn't fuck up this time. I really don't like Kevin Dunn, if you couldn't tell. Here we go. Max volume. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. This crowd is nuts. And the music not dying out. It's the original. Still got the long hair. Didn't expect that, honestly. This crowd is freaking nuts. Oh, and Sammy's back in, like... Oh, I thought he was back in, like, wrestling type, not the cargo pants, but never mind. Oh my god. How is he gonna lose? Then again, we said the same thing about Drew, but even Drew wasn't this over. Like, even Drew wasn't this over in the UK against Roman. God, this is gonna be insane. Now or never. Oh man. The 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 ring introductions aren't even done and I'm excited. Oh man. This is we're gonna talk about tonight the same way we talked about ECW One Night Stand with Cena and Rob Van Dam. Here we go. Here we go. CM Punk in Chicago is another good one. Here we go. If it's not tonight, then when? Don't blame you, JJ. Don't blame you at all. I'm probably not going to really look at chat until the match is really over. That is the coldest fucking stare Roman's got. They've still not even done a move and it's going nuts here. God. So what I'm thinking about right now is Hogan Rock, where 90% of that match is staring, and the crowd is going so nuts. The crowd's doing "This is awesome" before the bell in that match. They're chanting for Sami, and they've just been standing here for like 5 minutes now. Like there's been more action in my kitchen in the last 5 minutes than there has been in this ring. And this crowd's nuts. Making a comparison, that's all. I said there's been more action in my kitchen than there has in this match, and this crowd's still going insane.
Just making popcorn.
I know.
really not a lot if my ADHD bouncing and making popcorn is more.
All they've done is stare. And it's working. This crowd is so nuts for Sami right now. Here we go. Here we go. My God. Sami has only gotten one bit of offense, and it's this headlock, and they are so insane for him. This is a great crowd. Oh, here we go. That's a classic Sami move right there. We're gonna get the baseball slide DDT, aren't we? Like through the turnbuckles. Or around the ring post. You know what I mean? I love that Roman's someone who actually kicks out at 1. Kick out at 1 is not utilized enough in wrestling. It makes kickouts at 2 way more impactful. I don't blame anyone for not talking during this. I'm doing my best to stay mostly, at least try and be a little bit entertaining during it. Oh, I love the way they're doing this. Because when Sami starts to get that comeback, oh man. The pop-up. Oh no, I was going to say pop-up drop kick. Oh my god. Roman is yelling at Sami's wife and kid. This is insane, man. Sami's wife is playing her part really well, by the way. Everyone involved is doing such a good job right now. This is amazing. Oh, here we go. Come on, Sami. Get back in it. Oh! Gotta love Sami Zayn. It's such a good match so far. Oh my god, what's he gonna do here? Oh! I can't see a sunset flip off the top without getting worried. I just can't. Seth Rollins is giving me PTSD with that. Oh man. Oh! Oh! No way. Oh! Heyman's facial expressions sell it too, man. These two are killing it. Oh, man. Here we go. Oh! Oh, man. I know Roman's gonna kick out, but seeing Roman hit with the loop, I think it's gonna be something, isn't it? Oh my god, he's gonna do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I bought it. I bought it. Oh. I bought it hard. I thought that was it. We're about to get this. We're about to get to the DDT. Oh my god, he's gonna do it! Oh! He's not gonna win, is he? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, there's the ref bump. Oh no, there's the ref bump. No. Oh. No. Oh no. Oh no, not like this. Oh, so you're gonna sit there and tell me that ref was running out. He saw Jimmy. He saw Jimmy in the ring. Oh, I thought it was another Haluma kick. No. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is it. You gotta do it. Oh my god. Smack the shit out of him. Oh my god, another ref bump. Oh god, here comes Jay, right? This is where Jay's gonna do the heartbreaking moment, isn't it? Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god. Jay, who are you gonna pick? Oh god. Who's Jay gonna side with? Oh no. Oh no. Jay, no. Oh, Jay, no. He's uh he's not gonna know who to hit, is he? Come on, Jay. Jay's gonna turn. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Sammy accidentally hit Jay. No! Oh, what a convenient referee. Man, it was tonight or never. I guess they picked never. Kevin, it's nice to see you and all, but 5 minutes ago would have been good too. Look, I'm just saying, 5 minutes ago would have been great. My God, Jimmy's about to take the full power bomb, isn't he? I know it sets up the tag match, but it was tonight or it was never. Now's not the time for my earbuds to completely be saying battery low and cutting the sound of what I'm listening to tell me that it's a low battery. Monday's gonna be interesting. Man. I love Cody Rhodes and all, but I am terrified for how they're gonna how the fans are gonna start treating him now. I understand where they're going with it. I get it. It still hurts. I really hope it doesn't ruin Cody's road to WrestleMania. That fucking stings. Oh man. All right. That'll do it, everyone. Fun return stream. I will be back probably at some point next week. maybe. Just depends on how long it takes me to do all 14 videos I've got to do between now and the end of February. Damn, man. I was upset for Drew. I'm heartbroken for Sami. So yeah, I will, tomorrow I anticipate getting at least 2, if not 3 universe videos done. Because I usually have to get 2 done on Sundays. So that, because I don't really get to, yeah. I anticipate doing at least 2 tomorrow. That'll knock a lot of my 14 I've got to do off before I'm done with 2K22. I guess I gotta do SmackDown or Impact and AEW. Okay, so make it 16. Yeah, but as soon as I'm caught up on my backlog finally, which I can start working through on Wednesday night, I'll be starting to stream more often. Maybe I'll do some stuff here. Who knows? Other than that, well, I guess that's good night, everyone. I've been Zander, and that was a